Listening Test Instructions. The listening test is about 50 minutes. There are 6 parts in the listening test. You will have about 6 minutes to listen to each passage and answer the questions. The passage will be played once. Practice question. There is one practice question. Listen to a short conversation. The passage will be played once. Then listen to the question and choose the best answer. Unfortunately, I missed the concert last night.
Listening to problem solving. You will hear a conversation in 3 sections. You will hear each section only once. After each section, you will hear 2 or 3 questions. You will hear the questions only once. Choose the best answer to each question.
Hello. How can I help you?
I'm registered for the Honors Psychology program, and for the foreign language requirement, I'd like to take Latin, but it's offered at the same time as the first-year Honors Psychology course.
You could take French instead.
But I took French in high school, every single year.
Well, you could take the first-year general psychology course and then just switch to the honors courses in your second year. That way, you could take Latin.
The first-year Honors Psychology course isn't a prerequisite for me?
Not really. We have so many students wanting first-year psychology, we just created 2 sections. And it makes sense to put all the honors students in one section and the general students in the other. You're already accepted into the honors program, so there's no problem just registering for the honors courses in your second year.
Okay, thank you.
Question 1.
What is the woman's problem?
Question 2.
What does the woman think about taking French?
Question 3.
What does the man imply about the first-year psychology courses?
Hello again.
Hi, I was talking to a friend about what you advised, and she actually did that. But she said that once she was in second year, she never got anything higher than an A-. Her professors thought she was just a general student trying to step up to the honors level, even though, like me, she was an A+ student all through high school.
I'm sorry to hear that. Many students' grades go down once they're in university. Perhaps your friend's high school teachers graded easy. I really don't think our professors would be so prejudiced. I'm sure they grade assignments fairly.
I hope you're right. Even so, I'd like to be considered an honor student from the beginning. She also said that by second year, everyone's formed their groups, so she felt like an outsider in the honors program for the rest of her degree.
I see. Well, there might be another solution. If you took a language course at the other university, you might get credit for it here. I'd have to look into that. In the meantime, why don't you see if they offer a Latin course and bring back the course outline in case the decision here is made on a case-by-case basis?
Okay, I'll do that.
Question 4.
What grades did the woman's friend get in high school?
Question 5.
What is the woman concerned about?
Question 6.
What is the man's response to the woman's implication about professors?
Hello. I have good news. We give transfer credit for all language courses at the other university, even English.
Oh, that is good news. They don't have Latin, but they do offer Chinese, which I'd like to take. And it doesn't conflict with any other of my first-year courses.
Not even the honors psych?
No.
Then you're all set.
Yes.
Question 7.
What language course will the woman take?
Question 8.
How would you describe the ending?
Listening to a daily life conversation. You will hear a conversation followed by 5 questions. Listen to each question. You will hear the question only once. Choose the best answer to each question. Hello, may I please speak to Manaz?
Manaz isn't home at the moment. Can I take a message?
I'm calling from the Gazette. Manaz was a subscriber last year, and we're now offering a special promotion for our former customers.
Oh, I see. Well, Manaz will be home later this afternoon.
It is a very good deal we're offering. Perhaps you would also be interested. Can I tell you a little bit more about it?
Well, I'm a little bit, busy, but
It will only take a few minutes.
Sure, I guess so.
Wonderful! What we're offering is daily delivery of the Gazette for the price of the weekend papers only. What that means is you'll get 7 days of delivery for the price of just 2 days. So today, for a limited time only, it's a weekly cost of only $3.75. That's a 50% discount off our normal price of $7.50.
That does sound like a good deal. And I do enjoy reading the free Gazette articles available online. It might be nice to have access to the whole newspaper, though, instead of just one article from each section. But I'm always wary of promotions that are for a limited time only. When will the price go up? And can I cancel when it does?
I understand your concerns. The price will go up after 3 months, but you can cancel at any time. You've really got nothing to lose by trying it out.
You've almost convinced me, but I'd like to talk to Manaz first and we'll decide together. Can you call us back later this week?
Absolutely. I will call later this week. And who should I ask for when I call?
You can ask for either me or Manaz.
I don't know your name.
Oh, of course, yeah. My name is Amir.
Thank you, Amir. I will be in touch later this week.
What does the woman want to sell?
Question 2.
Why is the woman offering Amir this promotion?
Question 3.
How does Amir feel about limited time promotions?
Question 4.
Why does the woman say, I don't know your name?
Question 5.
What content does the Gazette publish online?
Listening for information. You will hear a conversation followed by 6 questions. Listen to each question. You will hear the question only once. Choose the best answer to each question.
Oh, hello. I saw a sign on the front door about apartments available in this building.
Uh-huh.
It said to speak to the building manager in the administration office. The front door was open, so I thought I'd just come in and ask.
Well, you're talking to the right person. Which one are you interested in?
I'm not sure which would be better. The sign said apartments 1 and 2 are both 850 square feet, but one's a 1-bedroom and the other's a 2-bedroom. so I'm a bit confused.
Apartment 2 has 2 separate bedrooms, each with its own door. A sort of closed floor plan, if you will. Apartment 1 is what we call an open floor plan. The living room and one big bedroom are adjoined, like they're one big room.
That type of layout sounds like a bachelor apartment to me.
Yeah, except that the bedroom area is really big and there's sort of an archway between the living room area and the bedroom area. It's easy to separate them with a curtain or room divider.
I see. Well, the apartment is just for me, and I like open spaces I can use in a flexible way. However, having a second bedroom might also be useful. And the move-in date would be July 1st with a 1-year lease?
Yep. Everything's newly renovated. New carpets, new paint, and all the appliances, fridge, stove, washer, dryer, are brand new. But it's a walk-up. There's no elevator. Apartment 1 is on the ground floor and apartment 2 is on the top floor.
I think I'd prefer to be on the ground floor, as long as there aren't any tap dance rehearsals going on right above me. Who's the upstairs tenant?
The lady in the apartment above you is retired, really quiet, and is hardly ever home. I can show you apartment 1 around 3 p.m. if you like. Can you wait an hour?
Sure. I'll go for coffee and come back. See you at 3.
Question 1.
Where does the conversation occur?
Question 2.
Who is the woman talking to?
Question 3.
What is the man's plan for the apartment?
Question 4.
What is the difference between the 2 apartments?
Question 5.
What does the man say about the upstairs tenant?
Question 6.
On what basis does the woman make her choice?
Listening to a news item. You will hear a news item once. It is about 1.5 minutes long. Then 5 questions will appear. Choose the best way to complete each statement from the drop-down menu.
A tourist in downtown Vancouver got the last laugh yesterday when pickpockets stole his wallet. Gregory Willis was about to rent bikes to tour Stanley Park with his wife when he noticed his wallet was missing. He recalled he'd been in a jostling crowd earlier that day, watching a street magician performance when someone had bumped into him, but he'd taken little notice of the incident. Undaunted, Mr. Willis headed to the nearest police station and said he knew exactly where his wallet was. He'd attached a GPS chip, a small tracking device that uses the global positioning system to pinpoint location, on the inside of the wallet. Willis explained he had initially bought the chip to track their dog on their 20-acre ranch in Washington state, but had decided to take it on vacation as a precautionary measure against loss or theft. The GPS chip certainly did come in handy, as the Willises, in the company of 2 policemen, were able to locate the wallet 30 blocks away, where a group of teenagers were loitering at a park. The young thief was more than surprised when the officers showed up to arrest him.
Listening to a discussion. You will watch a 2-minute video, then 8 questions will appear. Choose the best way to answer each question.
So, Jeanette, looks like you bought yourself a nice present. It's a pretty shiny new set of wheels in your parking spot. Is that a custom paint job?
Yeah, I love my new car, but I hate what's happening to it in the parking lot. You know that tree that hangs over my parking space? It's dropping this weird sticky stuff all over the hood of my car.
That's an ash tree. I can tell by the shape of the leaves. There's these little bugs called aphids. They suck the nectar from the leaves and produce this sticky stuff. It's called honeydew.
Ugh, those things are so gross. It dries and hardens in the sun, and it's almost impossible to get off my car. And it's wrecking the paint job. I'm going to ask the maintenance crew if they can just get rid of that tree.
Yeah, they would need a permit first, though, or else the city can fine you up to $10,000. It's actually illegal to remove a tree unless it poses a hazard. It could fall on a house or a power line. The city says, usually just treat it with insecticides.
If I were you, I wouldn't want to park where they're spraying chemicals. If it's toxic for the aphids, it's probably toxic for you too, not to mention ladybugs, birds, fish.
Maybe we could just find a way to kill the tree. Then at least they could chop it down.
Whoa, that's extreme. All they need to do is wash the aphids off the leaves. They just need a hose that shoots a powerful stream of water. The aphids will fall off onto the ground and die. There's no food for them on the lawn.
Yeah, but that tree looks a little tall for a garden hose. It's got to be at least 50 feet. And I don't think the maintenance department usually deals with that kind of stuff. They'd probably want to call in a tree care company. They can decide what to do.
Well, I've thought about parking on the street, but I'd have to come in at like 6 a.m.
Look, just send an email to Charlie in the maintenance department. He's very accommodating. Maybe he can arrange for an eco-friendly contractor to deal with the aphids. In the meantime, I'm sure he can find you a different parking space.
Listening for Viewpoints. You will hear a report once. It is about 3 minutes long. Then 6 questions will appear. Choose the best way to answer each question from the drop-down menu.
Welcome, and thank you for attending this week's lunchtime lecture. I am Professor Menendez, and our discussion today will be exploring the use of electronic textbooks within post-secondary institutions. To start, I will present the views of 3 professors at Riverbridge University. Law professor Maria Bloomfield is one of several professors who has decided to completely eliminate print textbooks from her courses, arguing that their exorbitant cost adds an unnecessary financial burden on students who are already under heavy financial strain. While Bloomfield recognizes that certain costs, such as those associated with copyright, are unavoidable, she asserts that there are ways to cut corners. She proposes that professors create their own electronic textbooks, a move which, by avoiding the intermediary of a publishing company, could significantly reduce costs. Currently, she is collaborating with several colleagues in order to create an e-textbook for an introductory course in law, something which she contends will save students thousands of dollars. However, Ellen Bowler, a sociology professor at Riverbridge, has stated that she has no intention of tossing her print textbooks anytime soon. She argues that, although Bloomfield's motives are honorable, requesting professors to produce their own textbooks is unrealistic. Between teaching, research, and administrative obligations, the workload of any university professor is already extremely demanding. To request that professors develop a course textbook in addition to their regular duties is simply not feasible. The development of a textbook, albeit digital, involves extensive research, writing, and reviewing, tasks which are time-consuming and should result in compensation. However, Bowler does not expect that professors would see any increase in salary if they developed their own textbooks. While Bloomfield acknowledges that her proposal would lead to extra work, she asserts that the effort is worth it. In this digital age, the manner in which knowledge is communicated is rapidly changing, and universities, she argues, must keep up. Publishing a print textbook takes a significant amount of time from start to finish, often resulting in inclusions of out-of-date information. However, with the speed in which information can be updated in an electronic text, professors are better able to provide students with current and accurate information. Although history professor Marty Brown sees the potential of e-textbooks, he disagrees with professors teaching from texts that they have written themselves, arguing that by doing such, there is a risk of students not being exposed to the multitude of perspectives in their field. Furthermore, he insists that many students actually prefer printed textbooks to electronic ones. Accordingly, he suggests that professors assign course readings that are available in both print and electronic form, leaving the choice to the students.